Hello students, today we will be discussing the experiment named refractive index of glass. In this we will be using traveling microscope, the magnifying glass and glass slab with the markings. Okay. Also the chalk powder. And how to perform this experiment?
The experiment named refractive index of glass. In this, as I already mentioned, we'll be using traveling microscope, glass slab. Here, first we need to find the value of 1 MSD. How are you going to find the value of 1 MSD? Come, I'll show you.
See students, what you have to do is this microscope goes vertically as well as horizontally. Now we are going to use the knob which is given here or the screw sometimes. You have to loosen it and you can move it vertically like this. You can also move it horizontally, but this experiment as we are focusing, we have to move it vertically. Then what I'll do, using a microscope, I will be focusing an ink mark. Clearly you need to focus it. You should get a clear picture. Yes. Yeah.
See student, now you have to focus through the microscope. In the microscope, using the knob which is there here and keeping your eye on this microscope, you can focus and you can see the clear image of.
Now students, in order to calculate MSR, you will use a magnifying glass. In this magnifying glass, you will see where the zero of vernier is coinciding. I can see it is somewhere above 5. So 5. After 5, the first reading will be 5.05. Next will be 5.1. Next 5.15. Next 5.2. You can see the zero of vernier is coinciding exactly on 5.2. Is this fine? Yes. In order to calculate R1, which is a reading of ink mark through air. Okay. This R1, it will be calculated MSR plus CVD into least count. So MSR, as I told you earlier, it was 5.2, where the zero of vernier coincided on 5.2. Now let's check what is CVD. Now students, you can take in order to calculate the CVD, you can take any reading which is showing a best coinciding. Can you all see from 0, if we keep on checking, I will be finding the reading which is on 2, that is 20. See here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. Like that it will go up till 20. So 20 is the best coinciding. Also 24 is the best coinciding. I can also see that the best coinciding is 35. So either of this best coinciding, whichever you feel, you can take it, the best to best coinciding. I will take 20 as the best coinciding reading. Now your CVD is 20 and your least count is 0.001. So it will be 5.2 plus 0.02. When you'll add it, you'll get 5.22 centimeter, and this is your R1 reading. Now we have to calculate R2. Now what is R2? It is a reading of ink mark in microscope through glass slab. So let's see how we will be doing R2. R2, the formula will also remain same. It will be MSR plus CVD into least count. Now let's calculate MSR, CVD and least count simultaneously.
Start.
Now students, first thing we have observed the ink mark through air. Now between the microscope, there is an eye objective and the ink mark, I am going to place a glass slab. Once I place a glass slab, the same thing I will be doing in order to. Now, as you have previously seen the image through air in the microscope, similarly when I kept a glass slab, through the glass slab you should also see the similar image in the microscope, the sharp image, and something it looked like this. Now in this, let us calculate the readings. The first one is MSR. It is 6, 6.1, 6.2, 6.3, 6. It is coinciding the 0 vernier, it is coinciding on 6.4. You can see. Similarly, let us find the CVD. It is coinciding on 30. With the best coinciding, I'll take it as 30, and MSR reading was 6.4. Now MSR is 6.4, CVD is 30, and least count is as usual 0.001 that we have calculated prior. It will be 6.4 plus 0.03. It will be 6.43 centimeter, that is your R2. Next, you have to calculate R3. What is R3? It is a reading of chalk dust on the surface of glass slab, and it will be R3 is equals to same formula, MSR plus CVD into least count, and that reading, let's see what it is. Now students, you have to sprinkle little bit of chalk dust on the surface of a glass slab, and you have to use the same procedure, the same steps in order to focus the dust particle of the glass slab. The dust particle of the chalk powder which is sprinkled on the glass slab, and it looked like this. This is a focused image that you will see now.
This is the picture, the image that you should able to observe through microscope for the dust particle. The dust particle, I mean to say, there are the chalk dust which I have sprinkled on the surface of the glass slab.
Now you see the reading, students. The 0 of vernier, it is coinciding on 7.85. So you can see the 0 is coinciding on 7.85 or the main scale, and your best coinciding is 20th reading. You can take 20th, also 30, but for me the best coinciding, and let me take it as 20. The MSR is 7.85, CVD was 20, and the least count 0.001. You are going to get it as 7.85 plus 0.02, which is 7.85 plus 0.02, and you'll get 7.87 centimeter. It is 7.87 centimeter.
One go.
Now students, you have to use a formula, that is Ng is equals to R3 minus R1 by R3 minus R2, and you will substitute the value. When you have R3, it is 7.87, R1 is 5.22, and R3 is 7.87, R2 is 6.11. Let us see the value that you will get. See here, 7.87 minus 5.22, the reading is 2.65, divided by 7.87 minus 6.11, you will be getting 1.76. As it is centimeter and centimeter, this and this will get cancelled. As a result, we can say that Ng is the value which has no SI units, so it will be now 2.65 divided by 1.76, and the reading is 1.50, and this is the refractive index of glass, which is the accurate value you are getting. Like this, you have to perform the experiment 3 times, and mean value you can calculate, which will give you refractive index of glass, which is 1.5. Thank you.